Not live yet. Almost. We're live now.
Oh, yes, just go. Start. I've already climbed up to the top of the cat tree just to get started because we couldn't decide whether you have to wear a hat, you have to do this, you have to just start. Just do whatever it is. What did you start off this morning saying? Oh, I don't know. I don't know much to do. I don't know what I wish I had. I need to talk to somebody. I need to know.
There we are.
Well,
that's happening right now.
Okay, right now it's happening. And so we need to be able to figure out what our next steps are.
Yes. This is Marsha, by the way.
Hi,
and this is her
everybody.
channel.
And this is Heather. And this is my channel. And we're live streaming because I decided that, I had a lot to say, and hopefully it'll be something that will actually be a value that you could put into action right now, today.
Yes.
Think about what you were doing. Now, Heather came to me. Heather is the most talented person in terms of YouTube videos and how to do them and how to put them together. And what else? You tell them.
I'm a YouTube coach and consultant, which is why Marsha I want to make her show come to life. I want to help her do that. So this is our first kind of go at this. I think she has such great presence for live streaming. So she's going to start live streaming on a regular basis. So if you're just tuning in or you're catching the replay, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and hit that bell to get notifications for when she uploads new content and goes live because you don't want to miss it. You can totally catch the replay, but
and you can send me topics. Send me topics. I have been around this planet a few times. Yes, I have. And I feel that I have traveled far and wide, and I have expanded on talents and on myself and life, liberty, and the pursuit of a flat stomach for I don't know how long. And now I've decided I'm going to put all that thought, effort, information, expertise into just sharing how I at least got this far.
And I'm bringing her first question of the day, which is that I am feeling a little defeated and unsure of my purpose. I know my purpose, but I'm feeling a little doubtful. And let me tell you, Marsha is, if you need a pep talk, if you need a butt kick, she's the one to go to. So that's why I'm here.
Yeah. I was just feeling incredibly validated recently. I taught at a high school in San Francisco, California, Lincoln High School. Not very long, but long enough before I went into college teaching and private things. But my real dream is I sing and dance. And I've done it pretty well and for a long time, and I'm still doing it. And we'll share that later. But 50 years later, I have students that's me and telling me what I did for them. And I'm sure all of you out there have something in your background that you can pull on that's going to help, like someone like Heather, who, she's so young and she's beautiful and I love her. And I feel blessed that we have met because all this high-tech stuff, no, I sing and dance. And so I need someone like Heather. And I understand there's only about 8 of her in the whole world. There are a lot of singer and dancers in this world. And so what about the validation from 50 years later after having attended a reunion in San Francisco and I realized that I was where I was supposed to be when I was there. And I want to feel that way about Heather because I can't tell her, I can't just say to her, buck up. It's right, okay. You'll get over it. You'll find you're talented, you're creative. Yeah, she is. She's all those things. But that doesn't mean that she doesn't have that time in her life and I didn't want to discourage her because I wanted her to know that this won't be the first time she's probably going to experience that. Creative people who want to project, something into the world. It's not all that easy, but the rewards are worth everything. And with Heather, why is she feeling this way? Because when you can't seem to create the end results that you want, and now, today, not next week, but I want to see some results right now. And usually when that happens to me, I go back to the drawing boards and I say, okay, let's do a show. Let's do a show. And this time the show turned out to be live streaming. And so what do we say to Heather? If you were tuning in right now, and I'm telling you that she's one of the most talented, I call them high-tech people that can punch buttons and the right buttons. You would not believe all the numbers and the bells and the whistles just to get us here. How I'm going to do it weekly? Well, it's a challenge. And sometimes a challenge is all you need. And
Right.
I feel that what Heather needs is to challenge herself because she can do so many things. I understand that. So can I. But when you get to kind of a crossroads or a bump in the road that says, I can't, I don't know what to do next. I don't know how to step over it. I don't know. Oh, it's not worth it. I want to no, that's when you take on a new challenge.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And how do you do that? How do you pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and make yourself do it? Because having the purpose and the desire and the drive, I teach in my classes all the time. What kind of classes? What do you want to learn? I teach everything from singing to dancing to fitness to swimming to anything. Tune in, call me, come online with us, and let's get some of these topics that we know people deal with every day.
Yep.
Now we have to solve Heather's problem first. I don't think it's a real problem, but I'm not taking it lightly because it would be really just a crime if she was so discouraged that she wanted to stop.
Yeah,
Stop.
4-letter
You
word,
can't.
quit.
No, quit.
Yeah.
No, we can't let her do that.
Which I
who
would
else can-
never do. But see, that's why I'm so good about, like, if I have that feeling of doubt, I hang out with people that motivate me and that encourage me. And Marsha is one of those people. And I could have easily been like, you know what, Marsha, it's not happening today. I'm not feeling well. But I was like, no, her positive energy rubs off on me. Plus, we have so much in common that we're both creative minds. So, if there's anyone to understand who I'm going through, it's her. So
I do because there's very few. Just try to stump me. Try to send a problem into me that I haven't already dealt with. Oh, wow. Yeah. But there's been a lot of good stuff along with those bumps in the road. And I have come out on the other side, and I'm involved in about 4 shows right now, productions, shows being singing, dancing, that sort of thing. One of the shows I'm working on is Where Was I When I Needed Me? And where were we? People come and ask and do. All you have to do is find somebody. Just find somebody. I can talk to her and say, hey, solve this problem. Hers is usually technical. Mine I have to sing or dance it or talk it. But what does it take to get someone else or yourself motivated so that the challenge is you want to do it? Because if it's bothering you, if it's plaguing you to the point where you think, oh, I don't have the desire, it means that's when you really need the challenge. You really need to call into the show here and let's talk about it. Because somebody somewhere, I'd like to think it was me, is going to have some real things to say. And it just takes a couple of words to spur you on to say, oh, well, I hadn't thought of that.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe I could do that. And in Heather's case, she's so creative. And where do you go to replenish?
Yeah.
That's the thing. Where do you go to replenish? And I hope it was here today because
Yeah,
I served her cold French fries and a cold hamburger from Wendy's.
Yeah. Just understanding that, it is an up and down thing. I think with creative people, I think that's just going to be a normal part of the process. So it's not something I'm trying to avoid, but it's making sure that you're conscious of when you're in the down that you're working towards getting back up, because that's what I live for, you know, is creating. So you have replenished.
I haven't finished. Okay. And on that note, I think we'll probably just about get ready to tune out, but please
Subscribe.
subscribe to my channel and join me weekly. Who
Yes.
knows? I may turn up in the middle of the night somewhere, you know, just because sometimes ideas, thoughts, challenges are there waiting to be discovered. And you have them, I have them, Heather has them, and maybe we can just bring all of us together and
Yeah.
um,
So subscribe
keep
to the
on
channel.
keeping on. Subscribe to my channel.
Yeah. And Marsha, if you hit the bell, you'll get notified every time she goes live. She's going to start doing it on the regular. So hang out.
See, I'm learning. This is my new challenge. Ooh,
I know.
yes,
This is our first time
my
going
really new
live.
challenge. That's why I had to hide under a hat. Do you like my hat?
All right. You can say sign off, or you can
Okay.
close it.
Okay. What do I close with? This is my life. This is your life. Let's make the best of it.
Boom.